Anime!
Anime.
Anime, we're back. It's anime. We're here for episode 3 of the winter season of anime.
Yeah,
winter
baby.
2019.
What's happening?
Y'all know the drill. 2 episodes of JoJo, 1 of The Promised Neverland.
And we caught up, baby.
We
Next
caught
week,
up.
it's 1 for 1.
Yes, that's right. JoJo.
We just gonna get straight into it?
Yeah, we gotta talk about JoJo.
We left off with Bruno jumping out of the train
He sure did jump out of that
with
train.
Prosciutto.
Yeah.
And he's all like, bitch, you're gonna kill us both. And he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
My resolve is strong.
Yeah.
I got strong resolve.
Uh-huh.
They jump out of the train.
Yeah.
Pesci saves Prosciutto by using his Beach Boy to hook into his hand and stop them from falling onto the tracks. But Bruno pulls some bullshit. He they're fighting, right? And he's like, you're still aging because my sand's still alive. You're getting slow. Bitch, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
And then Bruno's all like, oh yeah, we'll check this shit out. And he goes to punch and he fucking misses.
Yeah.
And it's all like, idiot, you're so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, you miss. I told you.
Uh-huh.
And he's all like, no. Checkmate, bitch.
Yeah.
Because he punched the fishing line from Beach Boy with his Zipper Man power.
Yeah.
And we know from before that any damage done to the fishing line is then redirected to the end of the hook and put onto the person at the end of that hook.
Yeah.
So he basically tried to unzip the fishing line.
Mm-hmm.
Then that power went into Pesci, into Prosciutto.
Mm-hmm.
And then Prosciutto got unzipped to where the hook was no longer in his body.
Yeah.
And he fell to his death.
Yes, he did.
Or did he?
Well, more or less.
Yeah, more or less. This is where this episode got a little boring.
Yeah.
Because then Bruno hooks onto the hook.
Yeah.
Because Pesci can't see who's on the hook, right? But he can feel the body.
Yeah.
So he's like, the body got a little bit heavier, and also it was on the right hand of a person, and now it's on the left hand.
Yeah.
So it's probably Bruno, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is where Pesci basically has like a mental breakdown, and he has to have like a 10-minute dialogue with himself.
He has a whole character arc in like 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes, just being like, I now know what you mean by resolve, and like once we think about killing a person, like it's over and all this shit.
His face gets drawn differently.
Yeah, his face gets drawn differently. He's just more stoic. He has a pose at one point.
Yeah.
And now it's Bruno versus Pesci. Bruno gets off the train. He gets kind of shot up, and before he gets smacked by electrical wires, he unzips a hole in the roof, gets down into the passenger cabin. And he starts to realize, like, this thing is going to go straight for his heart. Like, it's just going to try and kill him. And he thinks about unzipping his hand beforehand, but every time he does it, the hook finds him again and gets back in his body.
Yeah.
So he's like, the only way I can do this is if I just go for it.
Yeah.
So what he does is that he just unloads on the fishing line.
Yeah.
The fishing line all the powers go back into him, unzips the shit out of his body.
Yeah.
Then we got whiny ass Sex Pistol Stan being like, Bruno, what are you doing? You're crazy. It's so like, and it's kind of gruesome. Like, he did just like basically dissect himself.
Yeah.
Right. And he's scattered all over the floor. And the hook is still looking for him. Pesci's all like, as long as I can feel a heartbeat, like maybe. And so while the hook is going around, he kills one of the passengers. It tells Bruno that like, oh, he can still search for like faint heartbeats and stuff. And the fishing line is on the portion of his chest where his heart is, which is detached from his body. But just so happens to be within arm's reach of him. And he zips his own heart in half to stop the beating.
Yep.
Which is some bullshit.
Absolutely.
It's so great.
See, I had no problem with that. I'm like, okay, fine. That's in his power. He can unzip his heart.
He can unzip it. Whatever. All right. And so eventually Pesci gives up because he's like, I hear no heartbeat. He's probably coming at me now. He escapes somehow. And he's like in his pocket dimension bullshit. Right? So he calls back Beach Boy. And this is where they're like, well, Bruno, like, put your heart back together. And he's been without a heartbeat for so long that he's basically fading.
Yeah.
Like, he does not really have enough strength to reach over and grab it.
Yeah.
Is this the part where you have issue with some bullshit?
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
Pesci stops the train because he's all like, I gotta go save my bro because I know he's alive under the wheel well.
Yeah.
Barely. So he stops the train. The train comes to a screeching halt, and the shifting of the train pushes the two pieces of his heart back close enough towards him to where he can zip them back up and he's alive again.
Man, that was the bullshit.
Listen, his resolve was stronger.
What are you talking about?
His resolve was stronger. His resolve was stronger than Pesci's.
So stupid.
Sometimes luck has to play a factor in fights.
Yeah, but
it's
like,
a thing that happens.
No.
It's a thing that happens.
No. That was just stupid.
I've definitely been lucky in a fight.
You know what? Fine. I guess it's better than I knew he was going to stop the train, and
I put my heart in this position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's better than that. Fine. Fine. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I would say luck is a fair factor, and I don't think they use luck too
enough.
Much.
You're right. They use unyielding intelligence. Just
they do.
Foresight up the ass.
Yeah. 12 steps ahead.
Yes.
12 steps ahead.
You're right.
After that, Pesci stops the train, goes out to see Prosciutto. Then Bruno, like a fucking creeper, unzips the side of the train. He's like, "Yo, bitch, what's up? I'm alive."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They fight. Obviously, Pesci loses.
Well, Pesci pulls some new tricks.
He does pull some new tricks. He normally it's like whatever first contact has, and it goes into the body. But he let the hook pass through Bruno as he was trying to block it.
Yeah.
And it wraps straight around his heart.
Yeah.
And then Bruno used the fishing string against him because only stands can touch other stand powers.
Mm-hmm.
So he flipped the extra fishing wire or string that was there, put it around Pesci's neck, and just fucking broke his neck with his own stand string.
Yes. Yeah. That's some bullshit. Like, I don't know.
I thought it was pretty clever.
Like, the idea behind it, sure, but the animation of how they did it was just...
Oh, yeah, it was much better in the manga.
It was just banal. It was just like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the animation of all that happening did not translate to the rope is now around his neck.
Yeah,
right?
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The animation was not fantastic at that point. You think he's dead, but he's not. He's chilling with a broken neck, picks up the turtle.
Yeah, his neck is twisted.
Yeah, it's like all to one side. And he's all like, oh, like, I was going to kill you, now I'm going to kill everyone in this turtle because I picked it up while I was in the cabin.
Yeah.
And he's all like, you had resolve before and I respected you, but now you're nothing but a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he unloads because in JoJo, like, how you finish off an enemy is that you get up close to them, you're like, I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of you. They get scared and you go, ora, 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 and you punch them into oblivion. Not Bruno. No. Bruno, he has a little twist on that shit. He goes, adi, 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 adi. Mm-hmm. Arrivederci.
Yes, he does.
I love Bruno so much.
So, that was pretty cool. The only thing I have to ask is, who grabbed the turtle?
He grabbed the turtle.
When?
Because it was in the cabin.
What?
The turtle was in the cabin the whole time. The driver's cabin.
No. Pesci's holding the turtle.
Yeah.
Bruno pulls him in.
Yeah.
As he's falling with the turtle.
Yeah.
Who grabs the turtle then?
Oh, at that point, I don't know.
Like, it just...
I think it was like the punch, like, negated the throw.
Did it?
I think so.
Because, like, I was waiting for that moment, and, like, someone's got to grab this turtle, right?
Yeah.
Because he's getting the shit kicked out of him.
Maybe Trish did? Because Trish was also outside of the turtle.
There's just some parts of this where I'm like, please, just a little context. But...
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
They saved, and Mist is apparently alive.
And Mist is alive because he's not old anymore.
Yeah, fucking 3 bullets.
That's it? No, it's only 3. See, he needed 7 because he has 6 Sex Pistols. He needed 7 bullets.
Fuck.
Then it would have been over.
Shot him 3 times in the head.
And the bullets came out of his head
because he had the foresight to have a guy there. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
No.
Fucking genius.
No.
Genius. And that's the end of that arc. That was 3 episodes of that battle. That was probably one of the more major battles in the series, or in this chapter or arc or whatever you want to call it. And then we move on to Babyface. At the scene of the crime, they find that Pesci's been torn up into a bunch of pieces. Prosciutto's dead, and we meet the owner of Babyface, and he is like a data scientist, kinda, sorta.
What's his name? Melon.
Melone.
Yeah, Melone.
Yeah, Malone. It's Melon. Malone is basically a data scientist, and he takes a sample of the blood that was on the crime scene of Bruno.
Yeah.
Uses this DNA, shoves it into his 1991 laptop, his Lenovo. Very thick boy over here.
Yes.
With that, this is probably one of the weirdest stands, is that he has an automatic stand. So his stand is the laptop, but his stand can create stands.
Yeah.
And how it does that is by impregnating women. So he breaks into one of the more major, or one of the richer train cars.
Yeah.
Finds this really irate woman.
Yeah.
And he's just obsessed with her because, like, she's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he needs someone who is kind of a piece of shit in order to create an evil stand that can learn.
Yeah.
So he gets there, gets a bunch of information on her, height, weight, birth sign, energy, whatever, like physical fitness and all that shit. Plugs it into his computer. The computer then grows legs and a face.
Mm.
And as she's trying to escape through the window, the computer cuts to black and says, "Impregnation complete." And it's like, whoa, dude, what the fuck? The stand basically like did the nasty, let's say, and put it inside. After the intro's done, birthing complete.
Oh God.
And it birthed a new stand. This stand is a baby. It knows nothing. It has to learn. And so the first portion of the thing is him showing, like, what does kill mean? My mom says she hates me and thinks I'm a piece of shit, and I love it. And it's like, I have successfully made a fucked up person, right? And taught it fucked up things. So now it's gonna go after Bruno automatically. I think the kind of the grossest part of the stand, though, is that it has the ability to dissect people like data, right? And take their organic things and turn it into something else, or turn itself into something else. So we see the lady get cut up into cubes and just disappear, right? And that shows up later because he shows up, like, Babyface shows up to where the guys are way down the road, and it's a one-on-one fight between Giorno and him. Giorno gets, like, chunks of his throat peeled out. He gets his eye peeled out. And it seems like an invincible stand because it can turn itself into other matter. It can hide within matter. It can just look at you and take shit from you in cube form. But unluckily for him, Bruno has the ability to create life. And this for as wild as this fight started out, it's a very simple fight by the end of it. It is, you can take away things, but I can create it. So I turn this rock into my eyeball and I just put it back. I turn this thing into my throat and I can talk now. Right. This is one of the things where it's actually the first time, I want to say, like, maybe the Blu-rays will be different, but where the fight wasn't very accurately portrayed in the anime, because this fight in the manga, at least I remember it being kind of gruesome, like really fucking horrifying with the amount of shit that gets taken from them, and just like the graphic nature of having a cube of your eyeball taken out, stuff like that. But it is a fairly simple fight. Giorno fights Babyface. He figures out his power, and he's like, "Oh, you can take this, but I can create it, and you've helped me evolve as a person, and all this stuff." It's basically being like, "Hey, there's a new power level here," and also this episode, I think, more importantly, shows more members of the Passione gang. So Melon calls the two guys, the one in the car and the one guy in the home base, pretty much, which we've seen already. Who is supposedly the leader of the assassination Passione gang. So there's still some guys left. Maloney's not dead because that was an automatic stand, so any damage done to it doesn't really go back to him. So yeah, I forget if Maloney shows up again. I don't know. This fight was fairly simple, but other than, like, what did you think of this one? Because we know that putting a fishing rod into your heart and then getting decapitated by your own fishing rod is kind of wild. But what about this one? Because you did say he was an asshole for blowing up a whole bunch of cars and turning them into frogs.
I think the Malone's stand power was absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck was going through the creator's head at this point in time, but yeah,
Yeah, this is one of the ones where I'm just like, this is fucked up. Like,
yeah,
this is
like
really
this, like. But when it came to the fight and the whole scenario, I'm like, okay, this one actually seems more. I don't want to say understandable.
because it's still wild.
Yeah, but it's just like, okay, I guess I can wrap my head around what this fight is.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't wrap my head around is all this commotion is going on, and the other 4 dudes are like, yo, let's jack this car. Let's jack it. Do you know how to hotwire this car? Like, what the fuck? These guys,
they're dumb.
No!
They're so dumb.
Are they dumb?
They?
Mr. I can see 12 steps ahead.
They're only good in battle.
And they have no spatial awareness. Because it's not like this parking lot is huge. They're at like a truck stop. Like it's...
That is one of the inconsistencies of this arc in JoJo, where it's just like sometimes he wants to portray these Passiona gang members as dunces.
Yeah.
But then other times when like their back is pushed against the wall, they're thinking 4D chess, baby. Like they're going for it.
Like, oh look, Giorno's waving at us.
It probably means he wants us to go faster.
Yeah, sure. Hotwire that car, man.
Yeah, go, hurry up.
No one sees this commotion. Like that's the only thing that bugs me. The fight itself, whatever.
Yeah. No, fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. But that was JoJo. We were finally caught up. Do you...
Don't ask the question. You know the answer.
It only gets wilder from here. It only gets wilder from here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but what about
The Promised Neverland?
Promised Neverland.
I will say that this episode was a bit more low key. This week's episode was a bit more low key. Essentially, it opens up and the mom sort of reveals how much knowledge she actually has.
Yeah.
So she is fully aware that her new assistant is trying to take over her shit.
Yeah.
She knows which kids know the secret,
mm-hmm.
and she has told the assistant just to let it be.
Mm-hmm.
She'll deal with it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're just here for backup.
Yeah, and she's got so much influence that if you help me, I'll make sure you're a mom.
Yeah.
No worries.
No worries. Easy.
Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that happens. The kids, on the other hand, are like, we gotta start training in teams. Because this will practice more about how we can escape. At the same time, let's figure out who the traitor is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. They put together a plan. The whole show and everyone is kind of suspecting that it's the girl with the glasses.
Yeah.
Gloria.
Yeah. Or is it Gilda?
Gilda. It's Gilda. Yeah, absolutely, it's Gilda.
Okay.
Night comes along. Gilda sneaks out of her room. Emma goes to follow.
And this is after very important.
Yes.
They they confide in some other children, basically.
Yes.
They confide in Gilda and they confide in the
Dawn.
Yeah.
At the same time, Norman tells Ray about a plan that he's putting in place.
Uh-huh.
Like, listen, we gotta outwit the mom. Don't tell Dawn I'm putting the rope under my bed.
Yeah.
Tell Gilda it's over here.
Mm-hmm.
And tell Dawn it's above in this room.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, skip to nighttime. Gilda goes to go talk to the assistant, and it seems like she was gonna confide in the assistant about how her and Emma are fighting.
Yeah.
Turns out, nah, she turns against it, and she's like, whatever.
But the thing is that Gilda was going to do it.
Going to, but she changed her mind.
She changed her mind because of the talk that they had.
Puts her in the clear. At the same time, you see a note being passed underneath the door of Mom's room, and it says, "The rope is underneath Norman's bed."
Yeah.
We don't know who put that there.
We don't.
But eventually it just skips to the end of the episode, and Norman and Ray are going around, and they're like, oh, hey, the rope is still here underneath my bed. No change from the thing I put there.
Mm-hmm.
Emma says it's not Gilda. And then Ray says, it must be Dawn then. And Norman says, yeah. So why are you the traitor?
Dun, dun, dun!
Yeah.
Like, what a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And this is also, like, after the fact where... What's his face? Norman goes to Emma.
Yeah, to ask him about...
And ask him, like, hey...
the morals of the situation.
Yeah, if there was a traitor, someone who would want to be on the side of the demons so that they could have a guaranteed life.
Guaranteed adulthood, yeah.
Guaranteed adulthood. would you still want them in our escape group? And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah. And Norman's like, what?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, because she's all like, well, the thing is that when we escape, like, there's no doubt in her mind,
Yeah.
right? When we escape, their life might not be guaranteed anymore.
Yeah.
And I want them to be safe. And it's
Yeah.
like, yo, you're the goodest of the good.
So yeah, when she said, I'm like, oh my god, you are like 100% pure, like you are lawful good. You
Yeah.
are that person.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Ray is the traitor.
He let it rip too hard.
He did. And it kind of makes sense because at the beginning he was so easily persuaded about the whole this is a farm, these are demons, they eat us.
Yeah.
He was on board. Yeah. It's a bit of a twist that I didn't see coming, but what makes perfect sense.
It does make perfect
in
sense.
hindsight.
Yeah.
I definitely want to know where they're gonna go from here.
I want to see where, like, if they do keep Ray around.
Yeah. I think they will, just because he's one of the mains.
Yeah.
As for the anime as a whole, I think right now I don't know, we're in some sort of like cooling off phase.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to see it pick up again a bit more.
It's a lot of planning. Norman did want to do the plan within 10 days.
Yeah, because that's how long it'll take him to break the tracker.
Yeah. But now with this new revelation,
can they still?
Yeah, can they really?
Yeah. So you got to outwit the mom, and it looks like
they got to convince Ray to come back to their side.
Yeah, and Norman's. Well, I'm sure they're gonna do it.
But what happens after? That's the real question.
Yeah.
What happens when you escape?
Yeah. Yeah, that is the big scenario now. It's like, I have no doubt in my mind these kids are going to escape. I don't know if all of them are going to escape.
Yeah.
But the main characters we're following are going to escape. But what happens next?
Yeah, and also, like, I don't know, if a cow ran away from a farm, like,
what does it do?
They would just, yeah, what do you do?
Yeah.
It's like, what's the whole thing? It's like with the Joker and the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, I'm just a dog chasing a car.
Yeah.
If I actually caught one, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Like, what do they do when they get that freedom? Like, what do they...
Exactly. They don't know what the idea of living is or the world is. So
yeah.
They're just kids. They're still 12-year-olds.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, so hopefully next episode's a bit more I don't know.
Impactful.
Heavy hitting,
something there to talk about.
Meaningful
maybe.
things, yeah. No more. These past episodes have been a bit more planning, character building, and stuff.
I'm starting to wonder if we should. This is the point in this thing where if we watch the next 2 episodes, of like our next 1 episode of JoJo and Promised Neverland, I want to see how we feel about it at the end of watching them, and maybe think about putting the show to bi-weekly.
Absolutely,
right? Because I feel like, at least for you with Promised Neverland, there's usually enough to talk about when it's 2 episodes at a time, and it's less theory. It's like we get some questions, we get some answers, but also we can apply those answers to new questions and have a discussion.
Yeah.
Where at 1 episode at a time, I think is too slow, and it doesn't allow. It's just strictly theory at that point, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I guess we'll see, listener, how we feel about both episodes going next week.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know on the main show, the actual TNIB show, if we're going to do it bi-weekly or not.
Absolutely. But yeah, there you go. That's Anime Club for the week.
Yeah. Watch more anime, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.